I've had this thought swirling around in my head over the last few weeks, and the best way I can explain what I've been thinking about is by sharing a phrase, a saying that I've used in my career, and it's that never kick sand when the wind is blowing. And I don't know if I stole that from someone or I'm just paraphrasing, but it's been wildly helpful for me in my career. Never kick sand when the wind is blowing. I guess you shouldn't kick sand at all, but it's this notion that we don't necessarily have to attack and point the finger at others, because sometimes that actually backfires and works against us. I mean, that's not the only reason you shouldn't be talking about other people, but maybe you don't like the way they lead. Maybe you don't like the way they speak. Maybe you don't like the way they position certain solutions. It's the more you focus on what other people don't do as well as you do, the more you actually detract, and all those things I just mentioned can be boiled down to quite simply your, our own value. So the more you focus on other people, the less you focus on your own value that you bring to any given situation. And this has been popping up more and more on my timeline and in conversations throughout my career. This is something I've had to deal with. And the best way I can explain this is to put some numbers to this. Let's treat this as a ratio. I can either spend time talking about my value when I'm in communication with a client, a partner, a team. We can talk about what I bring to the table or my team brings to the table, or we can spend time about what others do, what they don't do. Yet, if the numbers are the same, in other words, I bring the same level of value of someone else, the end result is a push. It's 5 over 5. However, if I can tell you and show you that my value is greater than the value of my competitors, the other people, what have you, and I can just focus on increasing the numerator in this example, well, the end result is I get a higher score. I get a better end result. That's a small taste of what I'm trying to communicate to you. There is enough to go around. There is abundance. People want to work with those that communicate what their value is, that spend time on growing the numerator to create a better end result than kicking sand when the wind is blowing. It doesn't feel right. You might have short-term success. You'll certainly find more and more people who are aligned with you and don't like or agree with what the other people are doing. But the less time you spend on communicating, enhancing, developing, enlarging your own value, the less opportunity we have to grow the end result, to win, to succeed. Not to mention the fact that, in my humble opinion, karma is everything, and it comes back to you. Leave other people's styles, leadership styles, solution sets, leave the way they go about doing things out of the conversation. It is what it is. Focus on your value. Don't kick sand when the wind is blowing. Increase your output, and earn yourself some karma today. Have a great week.